Will the Senate come to order? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Aquino, Senator Awa,
Here.
Senator Chang, Senator DeCoit,
Here.
Senator Dela Cruz, Senator Elefante,
Here.
Senator Favela,
Here.
Senator Fukunaga,
Excused.
Senator Gabbard, Senator Hashimoto, Senator Ihara,
Excused.
Senator Inoue,
Present.
Senator Kanuha, Senator Keoho Kalole,
Ew.
Senator Kidani,
Excused.
Senator Kim, Senator Lee, Senator McKelvey,
Excused.
Senator Moriwaki,
Present.
Senator Rhodes, Senator Richards,
Here.
Senator San Buenaventura, Senator Shimabukuro, Senator Wakai. Mr. President,
Present.
21 present, 4 excused.
Thank you. The chair has read the journal of the preceding day and approves the same. Are there any introductions this morning? Senator San Buenaventura.
Thank you, Senate President. Today is Massage Awareness Day at the Capitol. Please join us on the 4th floor for a massage to relieve stress, improve mental alertness, and reduce the tension in the muscles. Please be sure to bring a $5 donation, as all proceeds will benefit the Hawaii Food Bank. So I would like to introduce in the audience today the American Massage Therapy Association Hawaii Chapter President, Adele Lefevre. Please stand. Continue standing, please, while I announce more people. Gwen DeLuz Correa, who is the Hawaii Chapter Community Outreach Coordinator. Sterling Correa, Hawaii Chapter Financial Administrator of AMTA. Dustin Ebesu, I don't see him here, who's also my former classmate, Associated Bodywork and Massage Professional. Arlene Estrella, Connie Cadiz, Denise Dixon Farias, Penn Caligan, Kathy Julia and Barbara Hart, please stand up, of Quantum School of Massage and Holistic Healing. Students, Andrea Kamahele, Aaron Pocheco, Wendy Remigio, Natalie Mwilda, Katie Fisher, Kaylee Takafuji, who are all donating their time and volunteering for us for stress relief and for the Hawaii Food Bank. Thank you and welcome to the Hawaii State Senate.
Thank you. Further introductions? If not, Senator DeCoit.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is my honor to present to you the 4 Youth of the Year finalists that are in the running to become the 2024 Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii State Youth of the Year. Since 1947, Youth of the Year has been Boys and Girls Club of America's premier recognition program. Candidates are outstanding members, ages 14 to 17 years of age, who exhibit exceptional leadership skills and academic and outstanding service to the club and their community. Youth of the Year is the Boys and Girls Club's highest honor, a recognition and awards program that acknowledges outstanding members in the clubs. The Youth of the Year Academy program helps young people develop their leadership and communication skills through an extensive application and interview process that is held during the annual competition. I would like to call upon the senators who represent these 4 amazing youth to share about their accomplishments and how they have become Youth of the Year finalists. I now yield the floor to the senator from Eva Beach, Senator Favela.
Mahalo, Senator DeCoit. I would like to recognize the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalists coming from Halipono Club, Halipono Club in Eva Beach. Gianna Johnson. Gianna Johnson, Gianna Johnson has been a Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii, Halipono Club, for more than 9 years. Along with her achievements at the Boys and Girls Club, Gianna excelled in academics and in leadership positions. Accomplishments have earned her the honor of being one out of 4 youths of the year finalists. Gianna is currently a senior at James Campbell High School, Go Sabres, and maintain a 3.5 GPA average. We never have that when I was going to school. Maybe we did, I never know. But anyway, she is a member of the Multicultural Club, Health Occupational Students of America, and the president of the Hispanic Honor Society. At the Boys and Girls Club Halipono Clubhouse, Gianna was the president of the LIT, Leader in Training. From 2021 to 2022, in the LIT program, youth learning various responsibility of self-discipline and teamwork. At LIT, participate and assist the young club members to lead in recreational activities and provide additional support when needed at the clubhouse. Gianna is heavily involved in the community service. She has participated in Alaska Service Projects, Hispanic Honor Society, fundraisers, and assist in cleanups in native lands. Colleagues, please join me in congratulating the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalists representing the Halipono Club in Ewa Beach, Miss Janine Johnson. Gianna Johnson, thank you, Gianna Johnson. Oh, shucks, I forgot the script one change, hold on. Sorry guys, I had my own different script over here. And I would want to turn the floor over to, give me a, Senator from Maui, Senator Hashimoto. Thank you guys and God bless.
Mahalo, Senator Favela. On behalf of Senator McKelvey, it is my honor and privilege to recognize the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalist from the Lahaina Clubhouse, Mr. Christopher Leslie. Christopher, please stand. Thank you. Christopher has been with the Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii Lahaina Clubhouse for 5 years. Along with his achievements at the Boys and Girls Club, Christopher is active in giving back to his community. His accomplishments have earned him the honor of being one of 4 Youth of the Year finalists. Christopher is currently a senior at Lahaina Luna High School and is a member of the boys volleyball team. At the Lahaina Clubhouse, Christopher is the president of the Keystone Club, where youth participate in 3 focus areas: academic success, career preparation, and community service. Through the Keystone Club, he has had the opportunity to travel to Anaheim, California, and Dallas, Texas. Christopher is heavily involved in community service. A few events he has volunteered for includes the La Ohana Mahalo First Responders event, Maui Egg Fest, the Lahaina Clubhouse Halloween and Thanksgiving events, just to name a few. Colleagues, please join me in congratulating the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalist representing the Lahaina Clubhouse, Mr. Christopher Leslie. I now turn the floor over to the senator who represents Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Senator Wakai.
Thank you, Senator Hashimoto. Members and President, I am delighted to recognize the 2024 Hawaii Youth of the Year finalists from the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Teen Center, Mr. Riley Wellbaum. Riley, if you could please stand. Riley has been with the Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Center for 2 years. Along with his achievements at the Boys and Girls Club, Riley excels academically and in leadership positions. His accomplishments have earned him the honor of being one of 4 Youth of the Year finalists. Riley is currently a junior at Radford High School and maintains a 3.7 GPA while taking AP courses such as AP Macroeconomics and AP English Language Arts. He is the founder and vice president of the Business Club and is involved in JROTC. Riley is a national 4-H youth delegate. The 4-H program gives youth many opportunities to build confidence, learn responsibility, and develop skills that will last them a lifetime. It fosters an innovative learn-by-doing approach and helps youth to make positive differences in their communities. In his community, he has volunteered in various trash cleanups with Radford High School and the Surfrider Foundation. Colleagues, please join me in congratulating the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalist from the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Teen Center, Mr. Riley Wellbaum. I now turn the floor over to the senator who represents Schofield Barracks, Senator Dela Cruz.
Mahalo, Senator Wakai. Mr. President and colleagues, it's my privilege to recognize the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalists from USAG Hawaii SIS Services Bennett Youth Center, Miss Jakaila Barnes. She's not here today. She has a previous engagement, but I'd just like to read her certificate. Jakaila has been with the Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii, Halepono Clubhouse, for 3.5 years. Along with her achievements at the Boys and Girls Club, Jakaila excels academically and in leadership positions. Her accomplishments have earned her the honor of being one of 4 Youth of the Year finalists. Jakaila is currently a freshman at Lelehua High School and maintains a 4.0 GPA. She is the Student Council Leadership Club and is on the track team. In her community, she has volunteered with REITs across America and Fish House Food Drive. At the Boys and Girls Club, she is involved in various clubs such as Writing Club, Cooking Club, Drama Club, Torch Club, and the Keystone Club, just to name a few. The Keystone Club is a program that provides leadership development opportunities for youth. They participate in activities in 3 focus areas: academic success, career preparation, and community service. Colleagues, please join me in congratulating the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year finalists representing USAG Hawaii SYS Services Bennett Youth Center, Ms. Jakaila Barnes. I now turn the floor back to the Senator from Molokai.
Mahalo, Senator Dela Cruz. Mr. President, as you can see, we have 4 very impressive individuals standing before us today as Youth of the Year finalists. Each one of them are actively doing their part to make their communities better, and that is exactly what the Youth of the Year program is all about. Candidates who have completed in the Youth of the Year Academy and competition have gone on to great success and are proof of the impact clubs make in transforming and saving kids' lives. Mr. President, tomorrow, one of these amazing youths will be named the 2024 Hawaii State Youth of the Year, and then will go on to compete in the Pacific Regional Competition this summer. We are proud of all of you and extend our warmest aloha along with our best wishes for your health, happiness, and continued success. Mr. President, the 4 finalists for the 2024 Boys and Girls Clubs of Hawaii Youth of the Year title, Ms. Gianna Johnson, Mr. Christopher Leslie, Mr. Riley Wellbaum, and Ms. Jakaila Barnes. Mahalo.
Thank you. Are there any further introductions? Senator Decoit?
Mr. President, may I be permitted some late introductions? Accompanying our Youth of the Year finalists, we have their very dedicated mentors. From the Lahaina Clubhouse, mentor Christopher is Aaron Nael. From the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Teen Center, mentor Riley is Margie Sokoloff. And from the Halepono Clubhouse, mentor to Gianna is Ian Gamet. Also from the Boys and Girls Club from Maui Executive Offices, we have Development Specialist Destiny Dano and the amazing Executive Director, Carly Pearson. If you would please all stand and welcome to your Senate. Also accompanying them is my office manager, Rebecca Kroll, and Madison Kalahui, who did the nice write-up. Of course, for some of us that didn't understand the GPA, we'll get you some extra added help. Mahalo, Mr. President.
Any further introductions? If not, Madam Clerk.
Governor's message numbers 750 to 753 withdraw nominations to various boards and commissions.
So I'm going to say file, and I was remiss in not saying if our honored guests would sit for about 5 minutes, we'll conclude our agenda, adjourn, and then the members would like to come and greet you individually, congratulate you, and certainly pose for some pictures. So we'll get right to you in a couple of minutes. Madam Clerk.
On page 2, House Communication number 513 informs the Senate that the House has disagreed to the amendments proposed by the Senate to House Bill 1801, Senate Draft 1.
File.
On page 3, House Communication number 514 transmits a House concurrent resolution, which was adopted in the House for referral to committee.
So ordered.
At the bottom of page 3, Judiciary Communication Number 26 transmits the appointment of Michelle N. Comiao as judge for the District Court of the First Circuit for a term of 6 years.
Judiciary Communication Number 26 is referred to the Committee on Judiciary.
On pages 4 to 17, Standing Committee Report Numbers 3423 to 3473 for one-day notice.
So ordered.
On pages 17 and 18, Standing Committee Report Numbers 3474 to 3483 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Reports numbers 3474 to 3483.
Senator Decoit.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, so ordered.
On page 18, Advise and Consent.
If there are no objections from the members, we will be taking advise and consent on consent.
Standing Committee Report Number 3412 on Governor's Messages for adoption.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
21 ayes.
Thank you. The nominees for said governor's messages have been confirmed.
Adoption of resolutions on pages 19 and 20, Standing Committee Report Numbers 3404 to 3411, and the Senate concurrent resolutions and Senate resolutions listed on pages 20 to 22 from Senate concurrent resolution number 6, Senate Draft 1 to Senate Resolution 169 for adoption.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move for the adoption of said Senate concurrent resolutions, Senate resolutions, and Standing Committee Reports.
Senator Decoit.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any objections? If not, the motion is carried. Said resolutions have been adopted.
On page 22, third reading.
If there are no objections from the members, we'll be taking third reading on consent.
Third reading of House Bill 1880 relating to the Electoral College.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes?
21 ayes.
Thank you. HB 1880 passes third reading.
Referrals and re-referrals.
Referrals and re-referrals are made in accordance with the supplemental orders of the day that may be filed later today.
No further business, Mr. President.
Are there any announcements today? Senator De La Cruz?
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to request a waiver of the public notice requirement pursuant to Senate Rule 21 to schedule a hearing on HB 1827 HD2. Your Committee on Ways and Means is requesting this waiver in order to meet the single referral deadline.
The waiver is granted. Senator De La Cruz?
Thank you. Your Committee on Ways and Means will hold a public hearing on the measure tomorrow at 10:10 a.m. in Conference Room 211. The notice was filed in the clerk's office this morning.
Thank you. Any further announcements? Senator Decoit?
Mr. President, I rise on a point of person of privilege.
Please proceed.
Just wanted to let everybody know the State Science Fair is happening at the Blaisdell, and many of our students are there, and they have come up with amazing exhibits that I think most of you will be proud of, and I believe tomorrow the STEM program will also run. So if you get an opportunity, go check it out. It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further announcements? If not, the chair has two. The deadline to file standing committee reports on Senate concurrent resolutions to meet tomorrow's first crossover deadline is 5 p.m. today. Members, later this evening, the clerk's office will distribute a list of all resolutions to be scheduled for adoption tomorrow, and there will be a Senate Majority Caucus meeting immediately after we adjourn today. Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate stand in recess, leaving the Journal open until 5 p.m. for the receipt of Standing Committee reports on Senate concurrent resolutions and Senate resolutions to be placed on the calendar for adoption. And I further move that the Senate reconvene tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning.
Senator Decoit.
I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. If there are no objections from the members, the Senate will stand in recess, leaving the Journal open until 5 p.m. and will reconvene tomorrow at 11:30 a.m.